Right, both of these golfers are trying to hit the ball 55 yards.
Right.
There's quite a big difference in terms of that setup.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing was, when we looked at your previous three, we had the long shot, the very small chip shot, and that 55-yard shot. This was the one that you sort of identified as, that must be the full shot, because he looks powerful, he's got a big stance, and it does. Now, the ball's gone a bit further forward, which is something you said you were doing. Like I said, I measure the ball position from kind of where the sternum is here. So if we draw a line down there, you're behind the golf ball. So now one of two things has to happen. Either you have to slide your body a lot to target to try and get that club to bottom out somewhere on this side of the golf ball, or you're going to be up on the golf ball and up and to the left, which could also create that toey strike. So you're kind of in this left-hand position. I think what you probably thought through logically was, right, the ball goes forward, it goes higher, that's going to reduce the power. If I then sort of aim a bit left, I can cut across it, that's going to reduce power again. So now I'll whack it really hard and almost in a sense play a lob shot. So you've got an 80-yard club that you're trying to lob up in the air to hit it 55 yards or 60 yards, which is going to be tough. And if you're not needing to lob it up in the air, you're bringing that sort of shank, toe, all the bad shots under sun. And you can see in terms of the swing going back here, now you went back not much short of where a full swing was for you. But now at this point now, you've already created a lot of yardage with the setup. You're then trying to create a lot of yardage now in this backswing. Well, now your brain's thinking, oh, hang on, boys, we've got a bit too much power here. Let's put the brakes on quickly. Now, the way that people put the brakes on, they might grip it even tighter again coming down. They'll kind of stall the body and almost like, just don't want it too. I just try and just tap it there rather than actually go through it. And that's going to lend yourself to so many different types of shot. I mean, it's all over the place. So at least this one here now, your centre on the ball or just left of the ball, you just look as there's a bit of lean on that left side. The left foot is back, but at least your chest is facing the camera, So you're still square on. Now from here, we say, okay, right, we've set up for a 50, 55-yard shot. We can go back as far as our body allows it to, which is there, which now looks a lot less powerful, And now we go, all right, I've created 55 yards of power. We said there was 30, there was 55, there was 75, roughly, and you can see where you've gone there now. So from this position now, okay, we're going to come back through. Good strike of the golf ball, hands and chest and things all lined up, okay? And then fully twist to the target. Everything now facing target as you finish. And again, the height of the hands will determine whether or not it goes 60, 70, 80, 20, whatever it may be, So your engine is working. But as we said, use your setup or your feet specific, like a gear lever, If I said you want to go 60 mile an hour or 80 mile an hour, whatever it may be, you go in top gear, that's your full setup, that's going full. If I said to you, go down the link road in second gear and go at 70, you'll make a few funny nudges in your car, wouldn't it? Likewise, if I said, let's get on the Trinity Hill in Barry and try and pull away in fourth gear. Clunk, 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 it's not going to feel very good, is it? So we've got to be set up. And as you said, I think you feel like mentally you let yourself down on the course with silly errors. Yes, there's physical errors when you miss it, the shot, because obviously it's the physical outcome you've created. But they're all predetermined by what you do at setup, You've made sort of 2 or 3 hours on this left-hand one now. Now you're trying to sort of bodge them during the swing, You're trying to make up for them or just cover them over. Now you're trying to judge distance, judge pace, judge the trajectory, judge the spin, judge the landing, judge the strike, judge where the... So many things going on there. And you're doing that in, tenth of a second?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you get your phone and try and go do it on the phone and try and you can't do it quick enough. Your brain can't react that quickly. So we've got to say, right, as you said before, you do the stuff from behind the golf ball. So you predetermined how far you've got to go. You then go, right, okay, is it 30 yards, 50 yards, 60, whatever it may be. So behind the ball or sort of somewhere left of that red line as we're looking, you're doing a few movements that are encouraging that move. Smaller setup, all these things, You did it for a 30-yard shot or a 20-yard shot. There's no in between from sort of the tiny chip shot to the full shot. Hence the reason why you struggled. It was like you're either going flat out or you're going nothing. And there's no kind of middle ground with those two. So that makes sense. So smaller, narrower, 50-yard shots. And again, play with different clubs to see how far they go. But you always have to get the body moving. The body stops working, and I think when the body stops, it's often seen because someone's scared of it going too far. So it's like you just panic and tense up a little bit. And the club then is now basically the club swinging you as opposed to you swinging the club.
But as I said, I keep referring back to when I first came back after the stuff. It's not an excuse now.
No, of course not. It's reality.
It's reality. 2 years ago. it was dispersion front to back was my issue.
Yeah, judging distance.
Not right to left.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I hit my 5 iron at that point because I wasn't hitting it very far.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it would be 150, sometimes it'd be 200.
Yeah. Which is a big green you need, isn't it?
Anything with water behind it, you know, guaranteed.
That's
the day I would flush it, you know.
And the day where water's front, that's when
exactly.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, mate, well done.